A Perspective of San Francisco. In 1974, the mummy of Pharaoh Ramesses II was issued a valid passport so that he could fly to Paris nearly 3 millennia after his death. The opening ceremony of the 1980 Moscow Olympic Games. This is how a black rain frog looks. The wood used to make these Olympic rings comes from trees planted by international athletes in 1964, the last time the games were held in Japan. This palm tree fell over, refused to die, and curved right back up. 1973 McDonald's menu and prices. Victorian era radiator with built-in food warmer. Isolated storm in a clear sky, looks like a tree in the ocean. Muhammad Ali, then known as Cassius Clay, in New York. 1963. Daniel Corden accidentally photographed a meteor while capturing an erupting volcano. Sketches used by the Soviet police to identify suspects based on ethnicity. 1960s. In the early 1900s, French gangsters used a weapon called an Apache revolver that functioned as a revolver, a knife, and brass knuckles. Very interesting. The black crack along Utah's White Rim Trail, a natural fissure in the rock a few feet wide and deep enough to kill you. I have a mobile pizza oven. Vibrant psychedelic acrylics on wood. This pickup's tailgate painting is amazing. This is a heated horse-drawn school bus from northern Maine in 1930. Cloud formations over Regina, Canada. Barcelona at sunset. Cat-shaped kindergarten building in Germany. Victorian aquarium from the 1880s. The size of the haunted mansion compared with the size of the haunted mansion. Redoing the siding on my house and found these newspapers from 1884 under the old siding. This comfortable reading chair with bookshelves attached. The lights of Japan as seen from the International Space Station. Wanna get high? Scale this bad boy. The Quindio wax palm, tallest palm tree in the world, stands at 197 feet 60 meters and is the national tree of Colombia. Map of Australia drawn with a single line. Now you know. The giant crystal cave in Mexico. 1930 elevator garage. Italian town of Portofino. Serbian special forces underwater. There was once a corkscrew bridge in Yellowstone Park to reduce the grade for wagons heading up the mountain. Wyoming, USA. Photographed in 1974, freshly excavated 2,000-year-old terracotta warriors still showing the original color scheme before rapid deterioration. Olympia, Greece. The ceremony at the Temple of Hera takes place before every Olympics to ignite the Olympic flame using the sun's energy. Inside, an intact ancient Egyptian tomb revealing that sarcophagi used to be shrouded in cloth. This is the cue for the movie The Godfather outside the Warner Theater on 5th Avenue in Pittsburgh, 1972. Manatees have no significant natural predators and can be found coexisting peacefully with alligators. Statue of David by Michelangelo encased in bricks to prevent damage from bombs during World War II. Thin, incredibly detailed picture of a bonfire I took. McDonald's store number 1 in Des Plaines, Illinois, vandalized and ready for demolition. The Treaty of Paris 1783 put an end to the American Revolutionary War and was signed between Great Britain and the US. At the peace conference, the British delegation refused to pose and the painting was never completed. Can you spot the ambush bug? This species of jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii, is biologically immortal, meaning it can live forever. It can revert back to its early stages of the life cycle when in danger of dying. This is Ophelia. She was created by students from Kodiak High School in Alaska. They used debris found during a coastal cleanup. She is on display at the Alaska Sea Life Center. Visual representation of total number of Earths that would fit inside the Sun. The road markings at the end of a dead-end road, either to practice train laying them down or to let street racers know the road coming to an end. You ever look at things and wonder how they got there? Starlings migrating over Rome making the sky look like static. Have you ever been so hungry you forget to unwrap your food? This black rat snake made that mistake. Desert Road MT Taranaki, New Zealand. Limited edition original Gatorade. An optical illusion created by extremely clear water. Here's what a single unedited photo of the Milky Way looks like. Edited version linked in comments. The Thinking Tree, an ancient olive tree in Puglia, Italy. Swords in Rock Monument in Hafrsfjord, Norway. Manatees eating sweet potatoes. A family letter from the 1800s, paper written across horizontally and vertically to save on paper costs. Venice, Italy. A jail cell in Alcatraz. Hamburg brothel transformed into COVID-19 testing facility. Cygnus Wall. This bridge in Northern California is built on top of a seismic fault. The cracking is a result of fault movement. The white device in the center is measuring displacement. Potato test dummies. Vampire ground finch found in the volcanic island of Wolf in the Galapagos, known to be hot and dry with limited food and water. These castaway finches survived by evolving into vampires. Drinking blood means that the finch consumes all the nutrients needed to enrich its diet. Everyone's posting blood sun from the smoke pics, so hey, race what it's like in eastern WA. Pretty sea foam, Danish west coast. Tutankhamun's head. Harry Burton photo published December 1925. Griffith Institute, Oxford University. Harry Potter book covers in Swedish. Amsterdam's red light district in 1969. Parasmomi 1, we made a new nebula discovery in space OC. If you come across a 3 lizard, please call before you run. Shantha Geethadwa, the Sri Lankan commando who survived 45 days lost at sea on a fiberglass fishing boat. The accidental departure from Trincomalee, Sri Lanka ended 3,100 nautical miles away near the border of Thailand. 2 out of his 6 companions lost their lives. This guy has been driving a bus for over 1 million miles. One of the oldest headstones I have seen. Born 1795, located in Michigan. In 2012, French beekeepers could not figure out why honey was colored green and blue until they discovered the bees were visiting a local MAM factory. It's so hot in Dubai that the government creates artificial rainstorms using drones from a technique known as cloud seeding. September 3, 1967, Sweden switches from driving on the left to the right side of the road. Happy eggplant aubergine discovered this while prepping for lunch today. Sometimes when certain crystals form, iron and manganese get trapped in the cooling stone, resulting in crazy tree-like patterns called dendrites. Zoom to see the miracle. Bicycle from 1946. It's called the Spacelander and it did not go into production until 1960. Only about 500 were made. Rectangles cut in the road to discourage street racing. Hitachi Seaside Park, Japan. 32,000 Kochia summer cypress seen here in mid-October. Canadian IGA grocery store has a 25,000 square foot rooftop garden and is distributing the goods directly in store. Was able to click this picture right as lightning struck. Timings 854 in the night. Name 3 goats more iconic in one photo. I dare you. 1986. This tree's age is more than 800 years old. Bard Media Lab shipping container, Classroom, New York. A meat store in Turkey. Mother spider pulled this leaf together, trapping herself to be food for her offspring. Cucamelons or mouse melons look like grape-sized watermelons but have a citrus flavor. This is one tree completely growing around the trunk of another tree. Kurt Wenner, inventor of 3D street art. My wife got a special delivery today. Herradura sent her one of the barrels they used for the tequila she sold at her bar. Now we just need to find a place to put it. Guard dog not included. Like and subscribe for more daily videos. You can always unsubscribe later if you end up not enjoying them.